Everything ain't meant to be meant for everybody. Everything ain't meant for everybody. Everybody don't like the same shit. You got people that's gonna disagree just to disagree. Understand that. Like, a lot of y'all get butthurt about some simple shit. Some people disagree just for the sole purpose of being the one that disagree. They didn't want to agree with everybody else. As crazy as that sounds, it's true. We are building heaven on earth in the KuLTuRe house. What's good, family? First of all, I want to congratulate you, and I want you to congratulate yourself if you are watching this. It's the first video of many and the beginning of something great. I just want to let you know that now. You are now tuned in to the Voice of KuLTuRe podcast / show. Everybody's going to get to see this really expand and go from what you see now to a full-blown set. You know, we're talking big table with multiple people, multiple microphones, different camera angles, a real professional setup. That's something that, you know, over the next couple months, you're just going to see progressively get bigger and bigger and bigger. But for now, right now, you got me, and it's the room. But hey, I made a nice little setup. I'm not gonna lie. I had no clue how I was gonna do this shit at first. I got my first experience doing it in school. For those of y'all that might remember, or if anybody actually seen it, I don't know what they did with it. But we used to do the Northwest News. I was the head anchor for that while I was doing that. Was that senior year? So you know, just getting back in front of the camera, getting back in my element, speaking, because I realized that's really what my calling and passion is. With a nice little beat in the background, you know. I like to rap still. I'm always gonna rap. Making music is really like my release. But I like drawing. I want to get into painting. I want to go start seeing art shows, all kind of shit. I'm really looking to expand my horizons now. I did a lot of soul searching, a lot of self-development. And I think that's something that a lot of people need to, you know, get into. I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do or nothing like that. I just think, from my experience, that taking that time to really sit down and look into your soul and look into yourself, gain that true knowledge of self beyond, you know, I know a lot of times when we hear that, there's so many ways that could go, whether we talk about ancestry, you know, our history as a people, you know, the colored folk, what's going down in this country, what's going down worldwide. I spent the last 6 to 7 months really going hard on all of that stuff, like really just full on, you know, whatever conspiracy theory you can come up with, I've probably heard it. Although if you got some, you know, I love to chat those too, I'm not gonna lie. I'm interested in some of them. I talk most of them just because I like the idea of people having independent thought and not just going with whatever they see on the main media and social media in general. But I like those conversations, and, you know, we can go back and forth about them here and there. If you got a bigger space and you want me to bring my setup, because I actually got a camera on the way, like a full-blown camera versus just this setup, we can set up some more stuff and actually have, you know, expand this podcast. That's actually what the point of it is. It's called the Voice of KuLTuRe because it's not going to be just me. I didn't use the voice, you know, no shout to Dirk or nothing like that. It had nothing to do with him. It was more so voice because, and I don't like to use voices, that didn't sound right. The voice because the KuLTuRe comes in many shapes, sizes, and forms. And I want anybody to really be able to hop on here. Not anybody, let me rephrase that, but, you know, different people from different backgrounds to all be able to give a chance to voice, you know, their culture. And the job and the point of this podcast network and show is to reform, reshape, and redefine KuLTuRe as we know it. We want to go from the deaf culture and the hate culture that we kind of got going on here, and I'm not going to say kind of, that's what's going on blatantly, but we want to change it to one that's of abundance and one that's of progress. We want to be people that are actively making progress in our lives and building generational wealth, because a lot of us didn't have that. I know I sure as hell didn't. You know, if you had generational wealth and you came up in, you know, a decent house with, you know, some your people already had some financial literacy and kind of knew where to guide you and to help you with that, more power to you. I love you. I'm happy you had that. Everybody don't have that though. So we're looking to really put that on the main front. What you see right here is Circulate Black Spending. That's what we mean when we say culture. Or that's culture is what we mean when we say that. It's an acronym, actually. I know I spelled it out, but the main emphasis is those big letters you hear, K, L, T, and R. That's knowledge, love, time, and respect. That's what we mean when we say Circulate Black Spending. And I say we do that. I truly believe we do that. I know if we do that, circulate knowledge, love, time, and respect among each other, that we can bridge this wealth gap. We can actually create generational wealth for our generations, and we can start to heal spiritually, emotionally, and physically and mentally from the damages that have been done throughout the generations. And we can all, look around and create a better world for ourselves and for our offspring. I think there's enough bad out there where we might as well do something right with it. If you tuned in, if you watched this far, it ain't too long, but if you've watched this far and you plan to tune in again, leave a like, leave a comment. If I ever fuck up, if I'm wrong, call me out. I want to be called out because I want to be right next time around. Best believe that. I'm going to be right next time around. I'm going to watch myself and figure out if I was wrong anyway. But that's why I say call me out, because if you're wrong when you do it, I'm going to call you out too. Not even on you was a hating motherfucker or hating ass nigga, none of that. Like, we all holding each other accountable. And that's the move going forward for sure. Holding each other accountable. Real progress. Not having everybody in their feelings about little stuff. You should be able to hold each other accountable to do better without people being butthurt about it. And if you are, guess what? That's more self-work you need to do. Because you should be able to take constructive criticism. In haters, even if it is a hater. Laugh at their ass. Honestly, bro. They're showing you attention. Laugh at it. Make fun of it. And then get on your shit. Get right. Get it together. And level up. Get them something else to hate on. Because they gonna hate regardless. No matter what you do, you're gonna have somebody that don't agree. Everything ain't meant to be meant for everybody. Everything ain't meant for everybody. Everybody don't like the same shit. You got people that's gonna disagree just to disagree. Understand that. Like, a lot of y'all get butthurt about some simple shit. Some people disagree just for the sole purpose of being the one that disagreed. They didn't want to agree with everybody else. As crazy as that sounds, it's true. And if you've watched this far, again, I know it's probably my second time saying this. I done lost track. I thank you for tuning in. This is the Culture House Network, and this is the Voice of Culture podcast. You're seeing one host of many, all my friends, family, and we're gonna get more people involved as well, just other people that want to network and build. And when I say voice, many different voices. Culture comes in all shapes, sizes, and forms. Everybody has their own culture, so to say. Every group has their own culture. That's what kind of makes it a group. The way y'all interact with each other, the way you live your life and your paradigm, which is your view on the world, how you perceive the world. That's part of your culture. What we're doing is, and what our goal is, what our job is to reshape, redefine, and reform culture. No more limiting ourselves to the jar and the box. The world is yours. The world is ours. And it's our job to do what we have to do to put ourselves in the best position to show that and really live that. It's not just be something that we say, but something that's an actual reality. And like, comment, follow, subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. We're gonna get the YouTube bunking, promise. TikTok bunking, promise. Instagram bunking, promise. Just stay tuned in due time. First of many. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you soon. Checking out.